Beneath the mystical language of ancient traditions lies a cold, clinical reality that modern science is only beginning to decode with trembling hands. Your body is not a random collection of cells, but a high-performance biological engine that requires a specific, nutrient-dense fuel to maintain its sovereign, masculine, and powerful operational integrity. The production of a single microscopic cell of life requires a staggering amount of biological resources, including zinc, lecithin, and DNA blueprints. When you frequently deplete this reservoir, you are essentially cannibalizing your own internal systems, robbing your brain and your vital organs of the very minerals they need to survive today. Hold on. Before we unlock the real power of semen retention, hit that subscribe button and join our Telegram channel, link in description. We drop daily wisdom, success tools, and energy secrets only shared there. Don't watch from the sidelines. Become part of the movement. The hook is a terrifying discovery in neurobiology. The reward circuit of a chronic releaser mimics the brain of a terminal addict, hollow and gray. By retaining, you are initiating a process of upregulating your dopamine receptors, allowing your mind to finally experience the world in vivid, high definition, and legendary color. Clinical studies on androgen receptor density reveal that the man who chooses restraint actually increases his body's ability to utilize the testosterone he produces. It is not just about the level of the hormone, but about the sensitivity of the vessel, a biological refinement that turns you into a titan. The science of pheromones suggests that the skin of a retained man broadcasts a chemical signature known as androstenedione, which triggers an ancient physiological response. This is the biological root of the aura, a subsonic communication that signals genetic fitness to every living creature within your immediate and growing personal space. Within the prefrontal cortex, the seat of your willpower and executive function, retention facilitates a thickening of the neural pathways that govern your self-control. You are literally building a more advanced brain, a biological upgrade that allows you to outthink and outmaneuver a world that is currently drowning in distraction. The metabolic cost of constant replacement leads to a state of chronic systemic inflammation, a silent killer that drains your energy and clouds your sharp mind. By stopping the leak, you allow your body to enter a state of deep repair, lowering cortisol levels and stabilizing your internal, masculine, and powerful chemistry. Researchers in the field of bioelectromagnetics have noted that the heart's electromagnetic field is significantly stronger in men who possess high levels of internal vitality. Your heart is a transmitter, and retention is the process of increasing the wattage of your signal until you become an undeniable, radiant, and very powerful force. The brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF, increases during periods of disciplined abstinence, acting as a fertilizer for new brain cells and complex neural connections. You are not just getting stronger. You are becoming more intelligent as your mind absorbs the vital essence that was once destined for a cold, dark void. A retained man is a fortified man, a biological fortress that is resistant to the illnesses and the lethargy that plague the modern, exhausted, and very empty masses. The science reveals that your eyes actually change on a cellular level as the nutrient density in your system improves your visual acuity and spark. You literally see the world differently because your internal hardware has been restored to its original. During the third week of retention, the body begins a process called sperm autolysis, where unused cells are broken down and reabsorbed into the blood. This is the ultimate biological recycling program, a self-sustaining loop that provides your nervous system with a direct injection of pure, unadulterated, and extremely potent masculine life force. The stabilization of the hypothalamic pituitary gonadal axis leads to a sense of emotional stoicism, a biological state where you are no longer a slave to moods. You become a steady observer of reality, a man whose chemistry is so balanced that the storms of the external world can no longer shake him. The transmutation of this energy is not just a poetic concept, but a literal shifting of biological resources from the reproductive system to the creative mind. You are taking the raw material of a new life and using it to fuel the creation of your own powerful and lasting worldly, masculine legacy. Modern research into micronutrients confirms that the fluid you carry is packed with vitamin C, calcium, and magnesium, all vital for your heart and bone health. To throw this away is to commit a slow biological suicide, a gradual erosion of your own physical and mental foundation over many long years. The suspense of this scientific journey is the realization that we are only scratching the surface of what a fully retained man can actually achieve. We are looking at a new frontier of human performance, a level of existence that was once reserved for the myths and the legends of old. You are a laboratory of potential, a biological experiment in the power of the human will to overcome the most basic of all animalistic instincts. The data is clear. The man who retains is a superior version of himself, a titan who has reclaimed the keys to his own holy internal kingdom. Your nervous system becomes a high-speed fiber optic network, capable of processing information at a rate that would leave a depleted man feeling dizzy and confused. You are operating on a different frequency, a cognitive level that is backed by the full weight of your own long-term and very difficult discipline. The emotional weight of the science is the understanding that you have been lied to by a culture that wants you to be a consumer. They want you depleted because a depleted man is a predictable man, a creature who can be easily manipulated by fear, lust, and hollow, empty digital advertisements. But the research reveals a path to freedom, a biological escape hatch that leads you out of the matrix and into the light of truth. You are the scientist and the subject, a man who is proving the power of retention through every single day of his own unyielding and very powerful life. As your cells rejuvenate, you feel a sense of youthful vigor that makes you feel like time is actually moving backward for your own physical body. You are reversing the aging process, reclaiming the energy of your prime and the clarity of a mind that is finally, beautifully, and eternally free from fog. The suspense grows as you realize that your potential is not fixed, but is a direct reflection of the discipline you choose to exercise every day. You are the architect of your own biology, a man who is building a temple of strength, intelligence, and an unshakable, very powerful and masculine soul. The science of the aura is the science of the soul, a bridge between the physical world and the unseen forces that govern our human lives. You are a conductor of light, a man whose very existence is a testament to the power of the natural laws of the vast, living, and sacred universe. Tears of a profound scientific awe may sting your eyes as you realize the complexity and the beauty of the machine you have finally mastered. You are a miracle of engineering, a divine creation that is finally operating at the level for which it was always, and very carefully, intended to be. The journey into the science of retention is a journey into the heart of what it means to be a man in the modern world. It is a call to arms, a demand for excellence, and a promise of a future that is so bright it almost hurts to look at directly. The suspense of the unknown remains as we continue to discover the depths of the human potential that is unlocked through the simple act of restraint. You are the pioneer, the explorer, and the master of the biological frontier, a man who is writing the future of the entire human race. The emotional end of this study is the peace of knowing that your body is finally your ally, a loyal servant that will never fail you. You have built a partnership with your own biology, a bond that is forged in the fire of discipline and the light of true, holy, and high-level knowledge. But remember, the laboratory is always open, and the experiment never truly ends for the man who seeks the highest peaks of his own power. You must remain vigilant, for the data of your life is being written with every breath and every decision you make to stay focused and strong. If this video gave you real value, tap the thanks button. Your support helps me keep creating deeper content like this. Every thanks is a spark that keeps this mission alive. Your support means more than you know. Real wisdom deserves real energy. Drop a thanks to fuel the next level. The screen fades to a shimmering gold, leaving behind the vibration of a truth that is both ancient and brand new for the modern searching world. You are the retained man, the scientific sovereign, and the one who has finally, beautifully, and eternally learned how to master the very cells of his soul. The journey of discovery is your new life, a path of infinite learning and infinite growth in the light of your own unyielding and powerful will. You are the master of the science, the captain of the chemistry, and the king of a life that is finally, beautifully, and eternally worth living well.